Welcome back to Munchausen's Proxy, where we underestimated the Herculean task of doing a Disney Marvel video. So, as the title suggests, this is not that promised video. We are closer to finishing it, we just had a rather optimistic view of how easy it would be to put together. No, instead of Marvel or Gotham Knights, which will be coming soon as well, something caught my eye the other day and another tidbit made me decide to do a video on it. First, some context. A few weeks ago, Chris Gore, longtime purveyor of Film Threat and formerly of Attack of the Show on the old G4, got to see a fan cut of The Flash that DC and Warner Brothers seem to be using in lieu of having Ezra Miller get in front of cameras to promote the upcoming movie. His comments about the film were largely positive, and he mentioned that an unshown Bruce Wayne appears at the end of the film. Speculation has run rampant until a day or two ago when leaks started spreading the news about who it is that Barry sees to wrap up The Flash. Also a couple of days ago, news began spreading that DC has finally picked their director for Batman, The Brave and the Bold, one of the early entries into the Gunverse being planned by former Marvel director and now DC Studios co-head James Gunn. Add the two together and certain assumptions are now being made about the future of DC in film. Ever since James Gunn took over at DC Studios with Peter Safran for Warner Brothers Discovery chief David Zaslav, speculation and conspiracy theories have become a cottage industry in the fandom, as they parse every new leak and announcement for clues about what DC would look like going forward. With the exit of Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, and Ben Affleck, it was wondered if any part of the DCEU would transfer over to the new universe. Two things are now being taken from the two developments I have mentioned. The first is a spoiler, so if you don't want to know, I will wait for 5 seconds before continuing, and give you the all clear when I'm finished. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Batman revealed at the end of The Flash is not the next Batman, which might have meant some continuation from the old DCEU might make it into the new DC universe in film. No, it is actually an old Batman, a very old Batman, as in George Clooney from 1997's Batman and Robin, one of the worst Batman projects ever. And that includes the campy 1960s show version. That's the all clear, by the way. What some like Gary from Nerdrotic have taken this to mean is that DC is not taking the opportunity to show off the new Batman going forward. No. Gary is sure this means James Gunn is doing a hard reset of the DC film universe, bringing no legacy characters, or at least none of their current actors, over to the new structure of DC films. This hard reset was the only smart move left to James Gunn and David Zaslav after chasing off the actors playing the triumvirate of DC heavy hitters in Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Anything else would merely make fans of those actors who played the roles to good effect disillusioned about DC going forward when they see subpar actors being kept, but the likes of fan favorites Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot being axed. The second thing that dropped is also Flash related, as well as Batman related, namely that the director for the first Batman movie of the new era will be the director bringing The Flash to theaters in a week's time, Andy Muschietti. This signals to me that both James Gunn and Warner Brothers Discovery are exceedingly pleased with the final product that he managed to herd through production hell. The new DC film universe will live or die on the first Superman and the first Batman films. If both are good, the universe has a shot to thrive. If one or the other flops, the new universe will be in doubt, because Warner Brothers Discovery will undoubtedly begin questioning the lineup James Gunn has planned as fans have done. It is an odd lineup, filled with weird choices to bring forward in the context of the movies around them. Most of the films and shows are ones most normies have never heard of. They know Batman, however, so if DC is given Muschietti the reins of this structural support of their new universe, they and the bosses at Warner Bros. Discovery must feel very good about what he has accomplished with The Flash, even if it has yet to show to the wider general audience. From what I have heard about The Flash, it is a movie that pays off at the end, even if you do have to sit through an hour of two Ezra Millers being Ezra Miller. Michael Keaton is said to carry the movie, and Sasha Calle and Michael Shannon do respectable jobs supporting. The reports are Muschietti has a script ready for a Flash 2 if Warner Brothers and DC want to roll the dice with Ezra Miller again. Personally, I think the reviews will probably bear out that this will not be an Ezra Miller-driven movie, so much as it is a Michael Keaton movie with Ezra Miller in it. I thought those two reports that seem to have proper sourcing made for interesting news out of the floundering DC at a moment when Hollywood seems hell-bent on destroying itself following news that the Screen Actors Guild has voted to join the Writers' Union in striking. Fun times ahead for all. That is all I have for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the video, and comment down below. I appreciate it all. Gotham Knights will probably be next unless the Marvel video surprises me as I put it together. Until then, tschüss.